the media, all they talk about is Caitlyn. Caitlyn could throw somebody a bounce pass. Oh my God, she threw it. It's all about Caitlyn.
Remember all the girls that were just all talking shit about her from the beginning? This was a tune change because that's how they roll. That WNBA is woke as shit. The NBA is woke as shit. And they had to tell her, you better change your thing or we're not going to get behind you 100%. And she did. She bowed down, and that's exactly what happened.
You're too cute by half, and you've managed to piss off your fans.
Caitlin Clark's basketball skills speak louder than any controversy. Her talent and dedication have already changed women's basketball, yet she finds herself caught in a storm she never asked for. What does all this mean for her career and her relationship with fans? And why has her interview sparked such strong reactions? Let's dive into the debate, including Candace Owens' defense of Clark, and explore why this conversation is bigger than basketball. It's about fairness, fame, and the power of a single voice. Before we jump into the details, don't forget to support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. By joining us, you'll stay updated on all the latest WNBA news, expert insights, and big stories like this one. Now, let's get started. Caitlin Clark was named *Times Athlete of the Year*, a major recognition of her incredible achievements in basketball. In a heartfelt interview, she opened up about the important role of black athletes in shaping the WNBA. Clark acknowledged her own hard work but also recognized that being white gave her certain advantages. She said, "This league was built on the success of incredible black athletes who paved the way for players like me." Her comments quickly sparked strong reactions. Many applauded her for being honest and self-aware, applauding her courage in addressing privilege in sports. Others, like Megyn Kelly, weren't as impressed, accusing Clark of downplaying her own accomplishments. This created a heated debate about race and privilege in professional sports, a conversation that has been ongoing for years but remains controversial today. Clark's remarks became the center of a much bigger conversation about race and fairness in sports, showing just how tough it can be for athletes to express personal views while in the public eye. Candace Owens, known for her bold opinions, defended Caitlin Clark, making the case that young athletes should be allowed to grow and find their voice without facing harsh public criticism. At only 22, Owens argued that Clark deserves space to mature, make mistakes, and become the best version of herself, both on and off the court. She stressed that athletes like Caitlin need support, not constant judgment. Owens also pointed out how difficult it can be for young athletes to speak on sensitive topics like race and privilege, especially when they are still learning how to navigate public attention. Her main point? Clark's focus should stay on the game she excels at, not get dragged into political debates. At the end of the day, Owens said, "She's a basketball player who just wants to play the sport she loves, not a political figure pushing an agenda." Clark's intention was to show respect for the athletes who came before her, acknowledging their contributions to the sport. Unfortunately, media outlets like Fox News and ESPN turned her comments into a much bigger debate about culture. Some praised her for her humility and self-awareness, while others criticized her for feeling pressured to address privilege at all. This backlash turned into intense scrutiny of Clark, diverting attention from her achievements. David Portnoy, the outspoken founder of Barstool Sports, stepped in to defend Clark, emphasizing that her success is due to her exceptional talent and skills on the court, not her race. In the end, Caitlin Clark is a gifted athlete who deserves recognition for her talent and hard work. Let's focus on celebrating her game, not getting lost in a cultural debate that doesn't define her or her career.
Years old. I don't know a single commentator out there, Megyn Kelly included, who did not at some point throughout their political career have the wrong perspectives. But for whatever reason, we've decided Caitlyn's not allowed that time to grow. She's not allowed time to change. She's got to be a perfect MAGA candidate and, I guess, stand up to the entire mob. This girl's literally being bullied, physically bullied, I will say, by the way, on the court. And we know the basis of that is quite racist. I think
Caitlin Clark's popularity has nothing to do with the color of her skin, it's all about her incredible talent. She's a phenomenal athlete, breaking records and showing off skills that we've rarely seen before. Her confidence and unique style make her a force to be reckoned with on the court. David Portnoy took aim at those who twisted Clark's words for their own political agendas, pointing out how people who likely couldn't name 5 WNBA players are suddenly acting like experts on the sport. He emphasized that Caitlin is a basketball player who's focused on her game, not a political figure caught in a debate she never asked to be a part of. Candace Owens, along with respected voices like Dan Patrick and Stephen A. Smith, stood by Clark, reinforcing that her success comes from her talent, work ethic, and dedication to the game. It's her skills that have brought her to the top, not anything else.
What you're doing here is trying to have it both ways. You're too cute by half, and you've managed to piss off your fan base. She's lost thousands of fans, maybe more, as a result of this. And you will never appease the race bullies in the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark's success is all about her talent and dedication. Those are the qualities that matter most. Candace Owens made it clear that Clark's achievements on the court have been nothing short of extraordinary. She's broken multiple records for scoring and assists in college basketball, setting a new standard for excellence in the sport. Her performances have drawn packed arenas, captivated fans, and created a fresh excitement around women's basketball, but Clark's impact goes beyond just basketball. Her success has inspired countless young athletes, particularly young girls, to believe in their own basketball dreams. She's also brought more attention to women's sports, sparking important conversations about representation and increasing the visibility of female athletes on a national level. Clark's rise has helped boost interest in women's basketball, with WNBA viewership reportedly jumping by over 20% during her games. This spike in attention shows how powerful her presence is on the court, inspiring fans and drawing in new audiences. Analyst Jim Jackson praised her influence, saying that Caitlin Clark's visibility is benefiting the entire league by attracting new fans and bringing valuable media exposure. It's not just about the numbers, though. Clark's success has opened up key conversations about how individual athletes can transform an entire league. Some believe that stars like Clark are crucial for raising the profile of women's sports, helping to break down barriers and inspire the next generation of athletes. However, others argue that we should also focus on celebrating the collective efforts of teams, ensuring that all athletes get the recognition they deserve. Players like Clark often become the face of their leagues, landing major sponsorship deals and driving media coverage that helps boost the sport overall. This increased attention can spark broader conversations about the financial health of leagues like the WNBA, leading to better resources, higher pay, and more opportunities for women athletes. Despite all the praise, not everyone agreed with Caitlin Clark's recognition as *Times Athlete of the Year star. Sheila Johnson, owner of the Washington Mystics, suggested that *Time* should have honored the entire WNBA instead of singling out Clark. She emphasized the collective contributions of all the players who help build the league's success every season. Her comment sparked criticism from many, who felt it downplayed Clark's personal achievements and the positive attention she's brought to the league. Still, the debate sparked an important conversation about how to balance individual recognition with team success.
Clark's popularity has absolutely nothing to do with the color of her skin. Anybody who has actually watched women's basketball or watch Caitlin knows she plays totally different than any woman before her. She's running, she's gunning, passing, pulling up from the logo like a Steph Curry type game. Never seen it. The first time I saw her, I was like, who the
Supporters of Sheila Johnson argue that the WNBA's success is the result of the hard work and talent of all its players, not just one standout athlete. On the other hand, others highlight the importance of athletes like Caitlin Clark, who attract massive attention and help boost viewership, as essential for expanding the league's visibility. Striking the right balance between celebrating individual achievements and recognizing team efforts continues to be a sensitive issue for the WNBA as it works to grow its fan base and media presence. The media plays a huge role in shaping how the public views these situations, but unfortunately, it doesn't always get it right. Candace Owens was quick to criticize Megyn Kelly for adding unnecessary fuel to the fire, pointing out how Kelly's remarks only made the situation more divisive.
Can't we just acknowledge Caitlin Clark changed the WNBA? That's it. It's okay. You want to throw in Angel Reese. You want to throw the memory of Cheryl Miller or Cynthia Cooper. Like, it's a win. We got to, oh God. This is a unique moment. Caitlin Clark did for the WNBA what Wayne Gretzky did for the NHL when he went to the LA Kings.
Kelly turned the situation into an attack on Caitlin Clark instead of offering a thoughtful critique. In reality, Caitlin was simply trying to show respect, not apologize for her success. Sports commentator Sarah Haynes shared this perspective, emphasizing that Clark's words were clearly meant to honor those who paved the way for her, rather than downplay her own remarkable achievements.
I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally as talented, and they never got the recognition that they should have. And I think right now, it is time for that to happen. So last night, we read Time magazine where Caitlin Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said, the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have? Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings. And so now you're starting to hear stories of racism within the WNBA, and I don't want to hear that. We have got to operate and become stronger as a league and respect everybody that's playing and their talent.